Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You can see before you is a wide array of opal. Now, I was just about to pack up and send off the giveaway winner parcels, and I thought I'd take this opportunity just to flash through a lot of different opals. So I think there's 15 or something on here as well, but I will point out from the very beginning there are many others that I have. I just didn't get them prepared for giveaway parcels, and there are a couple like the Indonesian opal that I keep in oil, and I don't want to send the oil internationally. I've had problems with that at customs in a few countries already. Erring on the side of caution, just doing the ones that are basically able to be kept dry and are literally just random different opals from all over the world. Mostly Australian, of course, because that's what I've got the most of, but we'll quickly just go through and just have a look at some of these, just for anyone that hasn't seen all of these before. So starting off with the Aussie ones, we've got a few here. We've got things like this Andamooka matrix. This one is untreated. So you can see there, it's still got that color. Once treated, that color will shine out because the background body tone will go blacker, or at least hopefully, depends on how well the stone treats. And I might jump across to a few other ones that are also matrix related. So this is a Boulder opal. This is actually fairy opal from Winton. Very much like the Andamooka matrix, but this one's from Queensland and it's got that classic Boulder opal ironstone. And you can see here, this one's also untreated, and those little speckles come out as nice little bright spots. You can see there's a bit of blue in here, a bit of green in that darker tone. Once again, you treat this, that goes black, and the color just leaps out at you, which is pretty cool. You can see this will be a nice combo blue and black piece. Another matrixy like one is this one right here. This is the Leopard opal from Mexico, and this one's interesting because it's already quite dark and it's just got the little speckles of light. This one's a little bit more white than the colorful opal ones, but up close and personal there is a little bit of color in these ones. Quite a cool international variety of matrix opal. Keep in mind, a lot of opal fields have matrix opal. For example, this is a nice little Ethiopian opal, little crystal one. But as I found out recently when Barbara sent through a whole box of stuff, Ethiopia has a wide variety of opal and also includes some matrix opal, both in like a dark matrix and a white matrix, which is super cool. Other things that I'm giving out in the giveaway parcels are things like this. So just your classic Boulder opal. Recently on the channel I showed off these bad boys, so Yowah nut, quite cool to still be able to get. Most people just dig them out, hose them down and then slice them up, so it's very rare that you get to purchase some whole nuts. And then we've got a bunch of different types of Coober Pedy. So this is more the crystal opal variety. I've got the shell opal variety, the El Clasico, the standard white Coober Pedy, the closely related cousin, the Mintabie, a bunch of different lightning ridge, so that's a whole knobby there. This is one of the more classic blue blacks, and then one of the more classic blue crystals. Then one of the lesser known ones, the Dendritic opal. It's actually one of my favorite ones. You can get some really cool patterns in it, but of course it's rated as a bit of a common opal because it's very rare that you get any kind of opal like color changes or anything like that. There's no play of color in these ones, but they do have this nice little metal oxide inclusion, and you can get some really interesting patterns. One of my favorite stones is a Dendritic opal that I've shown on the channel before. And then last but not least, a little specimen piece of fossilized wood opal, or opalized wood. Very cool. I picked out two pieces that have a lot of the tree-like structures. It really does look like wood in person, just a bit of a strange color. And yeah, these ones were actually from a field in the US. And just like that, you've got a whole collection of opals from all around the world. I am going to do a video where I whip out everything that I have and show you there are dozens of different varieties and subcategories like the crystal and shell, and once you break it down to this level, there are dozens on dozens. And I'm even going to try to make a YouTube short, and I'm going to have to practice my fast rapping because in 60 seconds to get through all the varieties that I've got is quite a task. Thought I'd give you guys a quick look at this. I know when I first started, I knew of Andamooka matrix, I knew of the standard Boulder opals, I did know of the fairy opals, I knew Coober Pedy had all of that, Mintabie, lightning ridge. But the more and more I get into opal, the more interesting things I see, like the swamp opals and the opalized woods and the dendritics and the leopard opals and the wide variety of Ethiopian that I've only just learnt about this year. There's a lot out there, and that's why it's such a wonderful stone. And if there is interest, I may put together parcels, like specimen parcels like this on the site. So on roysrocks.com, I could add a couple onto the store. It'd be pretty low value ones and you'll just get nice little specimen pieces, but I'll make sure that they're workable, things like this, so you can actually have a bit of a play. It's really cool over time working on each of these because they react so differently to being cut and polished. I just know if I was starting out in the new year, I would have pounced on the opportunity to buy a variety pack like this, like you wouldn't believe. I would have leapt on it straight away for a couple $100 if I could get a piece of a dozen different types of opal, or even more if I can get together the mega pack. I would have done it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't have even thought about it. So there you have it. If you want to see individual videos on some of these types of opal, like dendritic opal and stuff, the more rarer ones, well, the more unusual ones that people don't really record much on, feel free to just search it up in the YouTube channel, and hopefully I've already got a video on them. There's a couple here that I haven't worked yet, like the Leopard opal and the Opalized wood I haven't really worked much of on the channel, but you can check out all the other ones, though I need to add to the treatment methods side of things because I've kind of left that alone for a long time. But we're about to enter a new year, so new year, new projects, more fun. Hopefully there's just a couple more gems in the on the cutting table before Christmas hits. Though we've really got not much time left, so I better get back to it. Good luck and have fun.